major in language teaching, Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in English, part-time English teacher at Golden Mines College, and writer of Continuous Improvement Plan, The Project Rise. Here is Mr. Elizalde Mendoza, LPD.
Thank you very
Welcome,
much
sir.
for your introduction, Shali May Salmeron and
Thank
Rayaline
you.
Mendoza.
Thank you so much,
And
sir.
I would like to mention your Vice Chairman, Mary Judel Arbis. She's my former student at Santa Cruz High School. And I would like to give thanks to your chairman, Mr. Junel de la Cruz, to your professor, Sir Aaron de la Cruz, and to the director of PUP-SMB, Ma'am Marilyn Isip. Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you. I am deeply honored and grateful for this opportunity you have shared to me. Actually, this is one of my dreams to be a speaker to future educators of PUP-SMB because I am a product also of PUP-SMB. And uh, being your speaker for this afternoon is a milestone for me since this is my very first speaking engagement outside the school and outside the church I am belong. So let me first have a little bit background of myself so that we could have we could relate to each other. I want to speak in vernacular actually, but I observe we have participants from other nation. I have seen some people from with other nationality. So I would rather speak in English, and I will try my best to be effective in this webinar. So I started my journey when I was a student at Santa Cruz at PUP-SMB. So I graduated year 2013. Before I graduate at PUP-SMB, I was already hired at IBM, International Business Company. It is actually one of the largest and the first computer company in the world. But since I am not yet a graduate student that time, so I decided to quit on that company because I am a student of education and I feel like I was meant to be a teacher. So I resigned to IBM and I went to private school institution to continue what I have studied. And the next step that I need to do is to pass the licensure examination. So I took the LET for the very first time way back 2014, but in the very first take, I failed, but I never lose hope. I tried for the next time. For the second time around, I tried to pass the board exam, but I got failed again for the second time around. So I was very frustrated that time. So what happened is that after failing two times in the board exam, I resigned to the first private school institution I am with, and then I look for another school to try new ventures and to live on the failures I experienced to the first school I am with. So for the third time around, I tried to pass again the LET, but suddenly I failed again. So I took the LET three consecutive times. So we have the saying, once is enough, two is too much, three is dangerous, but I never lose hope. For the fourth time around, before I took the board exam, I prayed and I reviewed because the Lord reminds me that the reason why you failed to those examinations is because you did not prepare a lot. So I prepared, I review, and then finally I passed the board exam. So after passing the board exam, I applied to the public school. So now I am here at Santa Cruz High School live here. I am actually here in my school, Santa Cruz High School. And continue does not stop there. I am actually about to finish my master degree, which is Master of Arts in Education, major in English language education. And I am excited to share to you the innovation I made at Bulacan State University. So my focus for this afternoon is to share to you what creative literacy and artistic literacy done to me. And actually, when Paula Biloy, your classmate, invited me to be your speaker, I never have a second thought. But I said yes already because it was on point. Actually, I am doing an innovation right now here at Santa Cruz High School, and I proposed this to my graduate school as my research study. And later on, I'll be going to share that to all of you. So I was made aware also that I have participants from different courses, but I would like to say hi to my future educators participants. So you will benefit a lot on this webinar on this topic that I'll be going to share because the example that I will bring to you guys are from the classroom setup. But I know those students from other courses will benefit also because this is an example of executing artistic creativity, artistic literacy, and creative literacy. All right. So do I have students from um, uh, different majors from College of Education here? I do believe that this seminar uh, you can remember because I will be going to share to you a learning model that you can apply someday. And hi to my other participant as well, to HRM student. If I have, I still remember those courses offered by PUP, civil engineering student, uh, EM student. Say I hi to accountancy student if I have. To what else? Okay, I think I've mentioned all the courses offered by PUP. If not, um, forgive me. All right. So let me now share to you my presentation about the topic assigned to me by your vice chairman. So can I hear a feedback if you can see already my presentation? Master ceremony, is my presentation visible already?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. I am tasked to present to you this afternoon a topic about arts and creative literacy, reveal the inner abstract. I asked Paula Biloy, Miss Paula Biloy, if I need to discuss principles of arts and creative literacy. And she mentioned to me that some of the participants here are not educators. So I will give principles or definitions, explanation, descriptions of arts and creative literacy for the sake of others. And but I would like to tell you the focus of my topic for today is to present to you tangible examples of what is the product of arts and creative literacy and how can arts and creative literacy affect our career, our teaching career, our job, because arts and creative literacy is applicable to all. And from the word literacy, we should be literate to this arts and creative literacy because by means of studying this, innovation will not be so hard for you to do. All right. Here are the topics for my discussion for today. Uh, Creativity and its definition, artistics and its definition, creativity literacy, artistic literacy. Before I start my discussion for today, I would like everyone to copy this question. I would like everybody please copy this question. My question to everyone is, what role does art and creativity literacy play in our classroom? Again, what role does art and creativity literacy play in our classroom. I want your answer to be put on the comment sections of this live. I know this webinar is also live on Facebook, and please write your answer to these questions. If you want to answer at the end of this webinar, then you can do that. But if you have an idea already about the question, what role does art and creativity literacy play in our classroom, then you can write it already now while listening to my webinar. So please write hashtag Sir Ellie, because I'll be collecting your answers as an output for this webinar. Okay, because in my institution, we need feedbacks for this speaking engagement. So without no further ado, let's start my discussion. All right. Let me first describe to you and give the definition of creativity. So according to Linda Naiman, creativity is the act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality. Creativity involves two processes, thinking and producing. Innovation is production or implementation of an idea. If you have ideas but don't act on them, you are imaginative but not creative. Actually, creativity has two components. We have cognitive creativity and we have the artistic creativity. Cognitive creativity is has something to do with the thinking, like what Naiman mentioned a while back.